Have you ever felt the frustration of trying to connect with the world only to be blocked at every turn? If you're in a situation where access to information is limited, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into a unique challenge faced by a user in Cuba who created an email tool to help others browse the internet. I completely understand how disheartening it can be when your efforts to share information are thwarted by censorship. This user has developed a tool that allows over 50,000 people to access the internet through email. But now they're facing significant hurdles. It's a tough situation, and many can relate. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. A user in Cuba created a tool that lets people send emails with URLs to browse the internet. However, the government has started blocking these emails. They initially used Amazon SES, but faced issues with headers. Now they're trying to set up Gmail accounts, but are limited to sending just 100 emails a day. Sound familiar? Let's explore how we can help. So what are the main challenges here? The user is dealing with email blocks based on 3 parameters: IP address, domain, and email address. This makes it incredibly difficult to maintain a reliable communication channel. Let's break down the potential solutions. And stick around. At the end of this video, I will share a powerful tip that could change the game for sending emails in a censored environment. To begin implementing the ultimate sender, the user should first set up a virtual private server, or VPS. This will be the foundation for hosting the postfix server. Next, the user needs to install postfix on their VPS. This can be done by accessing the server via SSH and running the appropriate installation commands. After installing postfix, the user should configure it to allow for IP address rotation. This involves setting up multiple IP addresses on the VPS and configuring postfix to use them. The user should also consider using a tool like Exim or Postfix with a custom script to manage the rotation of email addresses. This will help in avoiding blocks. Finally, the user must test the setup thoroughly. They should send test emails to various addresses to ensure deliverability and check for any blocks. Fun fact: did you know that email was invented in the early 1970s? It's amazing how far we've come, but it's also a reminder of how important it is to adapt to new challenges. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution proposed by another user is to set up a local SMTP server on your own computer. This method doesn't require a dedicated server and can be done using various applications designed for local development. This approach allows you to bypass some of the limitations faced with larger email services, making it a simpler option for sending emails. That's the end of that answer. Let's see another perspective. One user suggests a different approach to your email issue. They recommend pairing users with one or a few email addresses. This way, each user would consistently receive emails from the same address, which could reduce suspicion. This method could help streamline communication and make it appear more legitimate, as users would seem to be in constant contact with a single email rather than many. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach suggests setting up your own mail server to improve email delivery. Start by acquiring around 25 IP addresses for rotation, as the IP reputation is crucial. Gradually increase your email volume to build a good reputation and frequently change your email format. Encourage users to add you to their contact list and consider registering for feedback loops to manage spam reports effectively. Lastly, implement best practices like DKIM, SPF, and DMARC for better email authentication. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. One alternative approach involves using a method inspired by a past political event. Instead of sending emails, you could utilize the drafts feature of an email account. By sharing access to the drafts folder, users can read and edit messages without actually sending them. Additionally, consider setting up a regular HTTP web server. This would allow you to publish data that users can access when they request it, using FTP to manage the content. Lastly, explore using Telnet for a text-only communication method. This could serve as a basic service to push information to users. Here's the tip I promised. Regularly rotate your sending domains and IP addresses. This simple practice can significantly reduce the chances of being blocked and keep your communication flowing. And there you have it. With these strategies, you can enhance your email sending capabilities and help those in need of information. Remember, persistence is key. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more insights and share your thoughts in the comments below.